Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel today. I'm Kevin and today we're back to our politics topic. So our topic today is talk about the media and how the media affect the politics. So we already talked about the freedom of speech and today we are going to talk about another things also about speech, but it's not just about freedom and laws, it's about a specific group of people. This is the media. The media is the name we use to call people who shows report on news on TV and on the newspaper. That's what we call the media. So the media is a shorthand for the way people share information from TV, internet, print newspaper, and magazines. In totalitarian political system, the government controls the media, but in a democracy, a healthy, independent media is common and you could see it anywhere. Of course, there are still some media that is owned by a business, but yeah, there are at least independence from the government. So, there is also a dark side of the media in the politics. In the relationship between the media and politics, even in the democracy, there's still a lot of points that we don't know, and everything about that point is going to be, let's say, going to be discussed on this topic. So let's talk about both the bright side and the dark side of media, and let's see how it works. So for the good side, the media has a lot of useful things. For example, it can help dig up the truth from the false information or uncover secret that has been covered from other people. From the politicians would rather bury and let everyone know what the government is up to. So that means the media is one of the most important thing when you want to uncover a secret or dig up a truth from a politicians, and also you can show the citizens where is the president and the politicians that work in the government system aim for the country to go, and that way you could have a certain future for yourself and for your family that is living in that country. Okay, that's the first example. The second thing is about the good of the media, that is help to keep the citizens informed about politics. So which laws are being passed, what's being debated, what being refused in the laws, and where is the country heading to. Let's take a real example here. Yeah, it's just a reality, I mean. So for examples, like let's say America want to open fire, they want to open their army and going to attack some country. So let's say that country is like, no, I shouldn't say some certain country here, but yeah, let's just talk like this a country named country A, and America want to attack that country. So they decided to open their army, open their fire, and attack on that country for some reason. So when that thing happen, the media of America will absolutely go to report the news that America has decided to attack that country because of ABC reason, and of course we are heading to attacking this place, at this place there is some people that in the government side of that country that we are going to attack, and those people are going to be, let's say, execute or be killed or be defeated, wherever you want to say, and of course we do this because we found that that countries abuse human rights. Let's take that as an example. So when some president, some politicians decided for the country to heading somewhere, and they decide to pass some laws or refuse or debating about some problems on the country. So media will always report that thing for the citizens and let them know that yeah, we are doing these things and you can put your trust to us because we always update our process, yeah, on the media. So that's the second good of the media. Now come to the third one. It also can ask political challenging questions, giving the public a chance to see how the politicians perform under pressure and whether their ideas make sense when you look at them carefully. So, yeah, we will take America as an example again. You could see that there's a lot of interview for Donald Trump in this time because Donald Trump has won the election and become the president of America in these years. So the interviews, yeah, and the interviewers who want to interview Donald Trump is a lot. And when you want to watch an interview before, yeah, between Donald Trump and let's say a random interviewer, you could always see that even when there's someone who knows, someone who don't know, or even ones that you don't care, but they are still asking challenging questions or going to push Donald Trump into the dark side. That means they're trying to make him look like a bad guy and going to dig out his fault and trying to say some problem that yeah, that's your fault, or what will you do about this when you are going to face this problem in the country. And they always try to put out the question that is really hard to answer, especially for the citizens like me, of course, because I'm not the president. So yep, you could see that Donald Trump answered them, let's say, perfectly. I don't really think that they asked him and he answered perfectly, but yeah, for citizens of a random country and also a human, I think that his answer is very good because it's far more than things that I could think and understand about. So the only things I could say that is too good for me to understand. Okay, so that's how the politician will perform their skills, their talking, and their talent in front of the pressure in the media. And now we are going to come to the next good thing of the media. It can publish campaigns to promise during election so people can make informed voting election, which means that the media will going to give you the right information that you are need. Okay, you need to make the vote when it comes to an election. Yeah, and once more time, the America is a real example for this. So when they give you a true and, let's say, believable information, you will have enough knowledge and be proud and also be brave to vote. And when you vote, you knew that yes, I'm choosing on exactly what I know, and that's thing not going wrong. Okay, so that's some kind of the good things that the media bring to us. Now let's come to the bad. So about the bad things, the media can also report the news in a sensationalist way. So for example, it could making our political news story being more extremes even when they are not really actually that kind of serious. Okay, the second bad thing is that it could show strong bias toward one party or set of belief. If the people who run a particular news site hold a strong political belief, so they will affect which news stories they cover and how they cover them. Which means that when someone hold a political power and that one work in a media, so they could easily, let's say, cover the truth by the belief of the citizens and their viewer. So when you are to believe on a media, so that means you are very easy to be cheat or be lied, because their lies could be covered by their own words, by beautiful words, and also your belief in their quality of words, in their words quality in their okay, let's say inequality. Yeah, just stop at that. You believe too much in their quality, and that thing one side help them, okay, help them to cover the truth from you, the viewers. So for the next thing is can also be corrupt. The media can also be a place for corruption. For example, when interviewers or a journalist, a broadcaster or newspaper take money from a politician to do something for that politician's want. So they will going to make out lies, they will going to make things become more serious than they actually are. They will going to tell out information that is going to make the politicians that has been in corruption with that newspaper or with that journalist go into, yeah, let's say difficulties. So there's a lot of purpose when the corruption starts, but of course it's just about the action. So the corruptions, which mean that the journalist, the newspaper, or the media, okay, let's say the media source, taking money from some group from some individuals and do the things that they want instead of do the things that is truth and that the media really want to share with the citizens. Instead of that, they just choose to do what the people who pay them want. Okay, so that's about the corruption. And one good thing in this problem that even when that journalist or that media source could be in the corruption, but the other journalists and newspaper could work together or along to dig out and find out about this corruption, and then everybody would know about the truth and no one believe in that news source. Okay, so that's the four things. Okay, the third things about the bad side of the media. Now let's come to the last thing that is bad for the media in our topic today. Of course, it's more, but yeah, I think it's a little bit too long for our video, so I'm going to cut it a little bit. So it can also be influenced by the media bosses because, as I say in the start of our topic, some media is owned by business, and that business, of course, have a boss. So the media will be influenced, be controlled by their boss, even when they want to say the truth. But their boss, who pay their money, who pay the money, who give them job, could also take power to control what they have to say on the public. And that means, yeah, sometimes the information could be untrue too. Okay, so that's some kind of the bad side of the media that I've told you today in our topic. And yeah, it's a really long topic. Yeah, it's much more longer than any topic I've had before, except the Vietnamese topic. Okay, so after all of this, let's see what can we do. So as a reader or a viewer, the best thing to do is to read and watch in a wide variety of news sources and to read beyond the salty headlines, which means that, yeah, the best things that you could do to stop yourself from being lies, from being cheated, or you could say from taking the false information, is that you check it widely. You read news from this newspaper and then watch the other newspaper and at the same, okay, with the same kind or with the same information. So if you got many sources of media, just to make sure, just to check about one things, one problem, one information, at least two. That's what we call double check or triple check or mega check, I don't know. But yeah, if we check some information on the media by going to search and look at it on another media, so that means we could make that information become more valuable and, yeah, believable. So we could believe in that information because two different media already said about it in one way and in one side. So that thing, yeah, we could sometimes or we could believe in that information better than we are just watching it from just one media and not having anything to check. Okay, so that's how you are going to avoid almost every fake information, and of course going to keep yourself from being a good person, make out the right decision based on the information you have. Okay, so that's all I want to say to you guys today in our videos, and of course this is the end of my video today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And now it's time for us to say goodbye then. See ya my viewers, bye bye.